To be completely honest with you guys, I personally think that Activision is digging themselves into a endless hole with no possible escape. Now, for everybody who doesn't know, Warzone has pretty much conquered the whole Call of Duty scene, to the point where pretty much every 6v6 title that we get nowadays is completely centered around the Warzone experience. For example, Modern Warfare, certain aspects of that game, like dead silence and the footstep sound itself, a lot of things that were implemented into that game that a lot of the community didn't enjoy was implemented for the main reason of Warzone, because Warzone was going to be their main priority, and obviously 6v6 and the rest of the game modes were going to come second. I gotta say, it's paying off pretty good for Activision. It's making them tons of money. It brought in millions of new players into the Call of Duty franchise, which also branched out to try their other games, because obviously, as we know, when it comes to the 6v6 titles, they put out extremely overpowered DLC guns, which encourage players to purchase these 6v6 games so they can unlock these weapons faster, grind through attachments faster. It's a lot easier to do all this stuff when you play the core game instead of trying to, get all of these things done in Warzone. From a business perspective, it's genius, to be completely honest with you guys, but the reason why I think that they're digging themselves into a hole is because they're starting to ignore what made Call of Duty so popular, all for the sake of Warzone. You see, Activision is forcing these developers, obviously, to put more effort into designing creative features to make sure Warzone continues to stay popular, instead of going ahead and trying to innovate on what made Call of Duty popular in the first place. Like I said a few videos ago, why didn't they innovate on the destruction in this game? Why did they half-ass it? Because obviously, the majority of their time and effort is going straight into the Battle Royale experience. It takes so much time, so much thought, so much effort to go ahead and put full-blown destruction into any type of video game, especially a Call of Duty title. It will take a lot of time, practice, testing. A lot of crap has to be done to make sure that's polished off and good. But damn well Activision said, why bother upgrading the 6v6 experience? Why bother putting that much time into that when we have a gold mine here that's making us millions of dollars? Let's put all of the effort into that instead. And the problem with this formula is that when BR finally does die down and the hype behind that whole game mode vanishes, then what is going to happen to Call of Duty? Because right now, Activision is putting all of their eggs into one basket. They are basically putting everything into Warzone. So if Warzone were to fail, the 6v6 experience, nothing new. And instead of having years and years of innovation and creative ideas being implemented into the game, they would right there and then, in a blink of an eye, have to scramble and think of something instantly to be innovative. It won't be enough time, it won't be enough creativity, and again, it'll be half-assed, just like the destruction is now in Vanguard. And trust me, I know, tons of people think Battle Royale is going to last forever, but I truly think that Warzone and a lot of other Battle Royale experiences are just going to lose its popularity over time. You see, Battle Royale started off as a survival game, not a fast-paced FPS, arcadey, how many kills can you get type experience. When PUBG first came out and they introduced their Battle Royale experience, even though H1Z1 was really the ones to kickstart it, but PUBG truly did begin the Battle Royale wave. And when that game released, it was all about the survival experience. You drop it into a massive open world with absolutely nothing. You have to go ahead and scavenge for meds, ammunition, weapons, attachments for your guns, backpacks, helmets, armor, all of the above, so you're having to find all of this equipment to keep you alive. And at the same time, there's no respawns. So if you die, you're dead. So if you're playing with a squad of 2, 3, or even a full 4-man, if you're out of the game, either your team is going to have to back out and then pick you back up and get it back going again, or you have to wait for that whole cycle, the whole match to end, because you don't get any respawns. They can't buy you back, and there's no gulag to save you for a second time. So the stakes were extremely high, and that's what made that game so exciting. It gave you a thrill, that adrenaline rush. Every fight that you got into, you knew it was a life or death situation. And that's what BRs are about. But as PUBG has progressed, I literally watched this happen before my own eyes, and to be honest, it's pretty depressing because I never wanted to see this Battle Royale trend go in this direction, but it was bound to happen. Everything that's good or anything that gets popular always has to go in the competitive direction. But over time, PUBG got extremely popular, more competitive, and it even got so competitive that they added a first-person game mode, which became stupidly popular. the game was heading towards more of a competitive scene. But sadly for PUBG, down to its core, it's always going to be that old school survival type game. So no matter how hard they tried to make it competitive, for me personally, I just couldn't. It was always a very casual survival type game. And it's always going to be like that till this day. I can't go back into that game and sweat my butt off anymore. It doesn't feel right. And at that point, that's when Fortnite released, which that's when the trend of BR curved. That's when developers saw the potential of this game mode and they tried to capitalize on it with competitive gameplay. Now, the survival mindset is now turning into how many kills can I drop in this one lobby of a battle royale? And as time has gone on, more BRs came out, Blackout, then Warzone, Apex Legends. Everybody started to copy the formula that Fortnite pushed out. So it started with PUBG as a survival game type, and then it moved on through all these different games as a aggressive, high kill game mode type. But the problem with this is that down to its core, battle royales are always going to be a survival game mode. No matter how hard people try to make it competitive or how hard people try to sweat in these game modes or try to design these games to revolve around a very competitive BR experience, no matter how hard people try, down to its core, battle royales are designed for a survival game type. The objective, the goal of a battle royale is to be the last one alive out of however many people are in the lobby. It's basically a free-for-all with one life. So if the main objective is to survive, what do you think the majority of the people in your lobby are going to be doing? They're going to be camping. They're going to be holding power positions. They're going to be playing for zone. They're going to be playing slow because, again, you could try to change every element in the game. Warzone, for an example, they added in so many different challenges, missions with bounties, scavengers to get more money, UAVs, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. They have all these different aspects to try to increase the speed of the game. But again, down to its core, still the massive majority of the community, or pretty much everybody in the game, is going to be playing slow because the goal of Warzone, along with every other battle royale, Apex Legends, Fortnite, everyone, the main goal is to be the last one or the last team surviving. It was never about the kills. And yes, you can go ahead and you can pop off and you can enjoy the experience by getting tons of kills and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, you could get 15 kills. And then by the end of the game, you'll die from the most random way possible to a dude that only got one kill that whole game. And you were his second kill, and he won the whole game. That whole 30-minute game, he got 2 kills overall. You got 15, and you still called it an L because of the random factor of BR. You see what I'm saying here? There's no reward for catching a dub in this game, and there's no reward for even being aggressive in this game mode as well, because the whole thought process, the whole purpose of playing a battle royale is to survive. So as people slowly start to understand this, I think people are going to start moving away from battle royale. There's already plenty of different game modes out there. For example, Hazard Zone coming into Battlefield 2042, which is pretty much Warzone with a fantastic twist. Instead of going into a match or a lobby with the mindset, the only objective or only goal of being the final man standing, when you go into Hazard Zone, you go in with the mindset of, okay, I need to complete Objective A, Objective B, and Objective C. And with the same stakes that if you die, you're going to lose absolutely everything that you bring into the zone. And what this does is it adds intense gunfights because it still has the same feeling of Warzone, knowing that if you die, the stakes are high. But at the same time, the objective isn't to be the last one in the Hazard Zone. The objective is to be able to successfully extract from the Hazard Zone with a ton of good loot. And the only way to find this loot is, like I just said, go do boss battles, go scavenge very highly populated areas, go complete objectives and challenges, and everybody else in the same lobby is going to be doing the same thing you are doing. And this decreases camping, because instead of people going into Hazard Zone thinking that they need to be the final man and they need to not die at all, everybody's trying to find stuff. So you can accidentally bump into a bunch of real players when you're trying to go for a boss battle, which means you could either maybe combine forces to verse a boss, or you guys are just going to beef with each other, destroy each other, take each other's loot, and then try to do the boss. But there's so many ways around it that adds for creative and fun gameplay. Now, I'm not saying Hazard Zone is going to be the next big thing coming into the gaming franchise, but all I'm trying to say here is that Warzone and Battle Royale overall is just a fad. It's a partial hype, and every bit of hype always dies down over time. It's not going to last forever. Whether it's 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, something down the road is going to be new and innovative, and it's going to completely take over the whole FPS scene. And there's only one of two things I could possibly see Activision doing. Either they completely dump Warzone and they move on to the new fad, completely ignoring 6v6 as always, so the original Call of Duty franchise dies off, and they pray to God that this new fad helps them stay afloat, or they completely dump all of this crap and put their focus on 6v6 right now. I know coming from a business viewpoint, it makes no logical sense to drop your biggest seller to focus on a 6v6 multiplayer experience, knowing that the majority of the sales for these games don't even come from 6v6. The majority of them are from campaign alone. They could probably give two craps about innovating on 6v6. But like I said, once Warzone goes, once Battle Royale overall goes, what are they going to fall back on? Are they just going to be trend chasers for the rest of their lives? Has Call of Duty lost its originality, its creativity? Are they literally just going to follow whatever hype happens? Or are they finally going to go back to their roots and fix their game, innovate on it, and make their own thing? You know, be popular in their own way. I don't know, man. All I know is that Warzone is definitely going to be something that's going to be giving trouble to Activision in the future. But guys, thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like button. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Also, if you're brand new and you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification button. Also, want to chat with me, there's two ways to do so. I have a Twitter and Discord. Both those links are down in the description. And also, want to catch me live streams some video games I do over on Twitch. Link to that's in the description as well. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. See you on the next one. Peace out.